Hey divas, so we are going to make a bead framed pendant, and I have 16 gauge wire here and I have 20 gauge wire here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is make like a little T, because this little tail is going to go around the 16 gauge wire. Okay, so you want to leave room up here because this is where you're going to make your loop so that the focal will hang. So let's start wrapping that little tail around. And again, this is 20 gauge wire, okay? And if your loops don't come out all the way right, it's okay, because that's where the cleaner comes in. And I'm just going to squeeze and guide that wire around. Okay, just like this. Good, good, good. So this is where we are. Okay, I'm gonna see. You can cheat too. Y'all see what I'm doing? That's why this is the cleaner, because I'm going to squeeze those coils together a little tighter, so it's a little bit cleaner. Hence the name of the cleaners. So we have our, and I like to have my wire going this way. I have this electroplated quartz. Isn't that cool, you guys? I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so beautiful. Okay, I gotta stop staring so I can teach. But you want to slide that right onto, or it can be any bead. Slide it right onto the 20 gauge wire and up against the 16 gauge. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to hold this in place as the 16 gauge goes around the body of the wire. Of the wire, of the bead. Okay, so here I have it, right? Just like that. Okay, just like that. So now we're going to start wrapping so that it's holding in place. And you guys, I know you see it kind of loose down here. We're going to fix that too. So what I want to do is start my wraps. I'm just going to move this a little bit and get in there pretty close, you guys. Okay, and just keep going around and pull, make sure you're pulling, because you want to keep that a little bit tight. So I'm going to do about 3 of those wraps. Okay, so this is where we are. Okay, so now I'm going to make this kind of closed again. See, it's coming together. It's coming together. So now what I'm going to do, because you have all this excess wire, and so I'm just going to go around the outside body, kind of like what we did with the safety pin. Okay, I'm going to go around the outside of the body and go through the bottom, through that little hole in the bottom, and we're going to sew that up so that it stays there. Okay, and I'm using the cleaners to help me do this because I want to make sure that it's going to stay. Okay, I swear, it's like I wrap in threes. So I'm going to do 3 of those wraps. What they say, good thing. Well, good and bad things happen in threes. It's going to be a good thing. Okay, and I'm going to pull it so that it finishes. And I'm going to cut that excess off. Take the cleaners, tuck and squeeze, tuck and squeeze, tuck and squeeze, because you do not want to scratch anyone. So this is where we are. Okay, this is where we are. You see that? So it's held in place. So now I'm going to take these two and bend them like what we did with the top drilled, right? I'm going to take the cleaners and bend this longer one up, right? And I'm going to go ahead and wrap. I like to wrap this part with my fingers till it gets low. I think I'm only going to wrap twice. Look, I just broke my 3 rule. No, let's go with the 3. Angela, you're so undecided. I'm an artist. That's what we do. And then I'm going to take the cleaners and squeeze it. Now, here's the thing. I could make a regular loop if I wanted to, which I don't want to. I'm going to show you something. And we just did it, so it's not like a secret. I'm going to cut off some of the excess. Gosh, I'm going to miss that piece. And now I have this end, and I'm just going to create that coil. I'm going to bend this over at an angle, just like that, okay? I'm going to take my round nose, and I'm going to start coiling inward to create that spiral. Just like that. Straighten it up, and see, now we have this pendant, and you can put a jump ring there and hang it from a cord or a silver chain or whatever you want to do, or create your own chain using some of the links that we did. Oh man, let me grab that one link that we did, because that would be cool. Let's see. So we had the light bulb link, which that can go on there, you know, with the jump ring, which will be freaking awesome. Or we can use any of the links. But I'd love to see which bead you created with and how your framed focal came out.